Okay, it's the Sunday after the sale. As you can see, we had a little bit of white stuff on the ground, unfortunately. This time last year, there was guys had beans in the ground. Yeah, sure, I'm doing the speed limit and just going around, jackass. But I figured I'd go out here and get my stuff while the ground's froze. It's just up the road here, but this right here is a farm that I used to work at back in high school. And they sell Pioneer seed there out of that front building, and they put up a few more. These 3 bins. I'm trying to remember if the 3 on the end, those 3 big guys on the end were there. I think one of those was there, and then they built the second one, and then they just built that 3rd one, the closest to the road, last summer, I think. Quite a bit's changed out there since I've been around. They built they built another shed. They tore down their old chemical shed, put up another machine shed, put in another dryer, put in another leg. And if anybody remembers back last spring when I was I guess it'd be early last summer when I was rotary hoeing, and I talked about that barn that burnt down. That barn burnt down at this farm right here. I want to walk around that place so bad and look at all the shit they got out. There's two Minneapolis Moline unit harvesters out there, one of which looks like it's in pretty good shape, all things considered. Okay, where do I gotta turn in at? I think I gotta go in the driveway. Yep, gotta go in. Man, they got the shit tore out of this. I shouldn't need it, but wow, this is bad. My buddy Nick farms this now. He does all no-till, and I think his no-till operation's gonna take a shit for this, probably the next 2 years to recover from this. I think he's gonna be out borrowing my ripper. He's already out here waiting. Alright, we're gonna get the sprayer tank in here first, and I'll grab the anhydrous, or that anhydrous applicator, because that's going over to Mom and Dad's. And then we'll come back and grab the auger, because that's going to my house. Still kind of swampy out here under the crust. Alright, where's the little yellow streak? Teeter! Oh, there she is. She's out in the cornfield.
When they try going from the side, when they come in, they're going to go in through the back. If you don't have to go over the side, there's no chance of getting it.
Yeah, I guess if you roll and let it roll forward a little, because I had it bucked against the bucket so it wouldn't move. I guess if you roll it so it comes loose from the bottom of the bucket, and I can spin it and just guide it in. You can come in straight from the back. I'll pull forward so you got more room. this. All right, there's that. All right, I just went and took that tank. I was gonna grab the tank and this in one trip, but I didn't feel comfortable having this thing with my tailgate down, pulling it, and I just made it easier to just make 3 trips. But this thing is so ass heavy. One guy can't hold it down. We're gonna have to figure out something to balance this bastard better, but he's gonna hook onto it with a backhoe and pick it up so one guy can watch and another guy can back up. Of course, if you park it with the toolbar down, it probably ain't nearly as bad. Teeter! Teeter, come here. Actually, the slick thing to do so you don't got to park it with the iron in the ground is put a jack off the back so you can jack it up, since it's going to be tail heavy to begin with. Close. Alright, this is home. Yard's a little soft, so I gotta park it here in the driveway for now. We'll move with a tractor later. One thing I never checked on this thing, 36. So right now it's set up for wide roads, which sucks because on this guy the wheel track spacing is not adjustable. But that being said, it would not be too hard to cut the wheels off this undercarriage and slide them in. I almost expected that when I bought it and looked at it and looked how wide the wheel spacing was, and the shanks looked like they were pretty far apart. But no big deal. We're gonna modify the hell out of this thing anyway. First thing to go in is the steel tank and all the anhydrous bullshit. Basically all I wanted was an undercarriage and a toolbar, and I'm gonna build it the way I want it from there. So with that being said, drop this thing and go back and get the auger. All right, we got the auger in tow. That turned into a fiasco. The tube was full of mud, so we couldn't get the hitch put in. Had to go back to the house, grab a hammer and a long screwdriver and a torch so we can unthaw the freaking mud, get it out of there. And I don't like the thought of going down over that hill at the driveway, so we're gonna sneak through the barnyard here. My God, they have this tore to hell. Ground thaws out there. They have a month of Sundays out here with a grader blade fixing all this shit. hopefully we make it home without incident. I tried shooting the wheel bearings full of grease, but the grease that's in there froze, so it wasn't really taken. But it looks like before they drug that auger over here, there was some fresh grease in it, so I think we'll be okay. Alrighty, this is going to my house, so I'll catch you guys on the other side. Alright, I guess this is as good a spot as any for this thing for right now. I ain't gonna leave it here because I don't want it anywhere near these trees, just in case, you know, something stupid would ever to happen. But we'll get the barn put up and start getting the equipment situation figured out around here, and we'll organize this stuff a little better. And I'm thinking this and the elevator are gonna end up going there. So when I get the barn up, I want to set that Oliver wagon inside the David Bradley wagon so that those can sit in the barn. And then the auger wagon and just that regular gravity wagon can probably sit out along the back of it or something. But it's hard to organize anything right now because everything's such a shit show, but we'll get it figured out. But anyway, that's what we got, so everything's home now. Anyway, I guess that's it for this one, and we'll catch you guys on the next one, right, Teeter? Teeter, what are you doing?